The notion that scientists and mainstream media are lying to us about climate change has become a popular conspiracy theory in recent years. While it's essential to acknowledge that there are varying opinions on the matter, it's crucial to examine the underlying motivations and evidence that may lead some individuals to believe in this theory. On one hand, scientists and researchers have consistently warned us about the devastating implications of climate change, citing melting glaciers, rising sea levels, and extreme weather events as evidence of its existence. However, a small but vocal minority claims that these warnings were exaggerated or even fabricated. One reason why some people might think that scientists and mainstream media are lying about climate change is the perception that there's a financial incentive to do so. Climate change has become a multi-billion-dollar industry, with governments, corporations, and organizations investing heavily in renewable energy, sustainable technologies, and environmental initiatives. Some argue that scientists and researchers are pressured to produce findings that support the existence of climate change to secure funding, advance their careers, or promote a particular agenda. Similarly, mainstream media outlets may be accused of sensationalizing climate change to attract viewers, generate advertising revenue, or promote a specific ideology. Another factor contributing to the skepticism surrounding climate change is the complexity of the issue itself. Climate science is a multidisciplinary field that involves understanding atmospheric physics, oceanography, biology, and geology, among other disciplines. The inherent uncertainty and variability of climate models can be misinterpreted as evidence of deception or manipulation. Moreover, the sheer scale and scope of climate change can be overwhelming, making it difficult for individuals to comprehend the intricacies of the issue. As a result, some people may cling to simplistic or misleading explanations that downplay the significance of climate change. The role of politics and ideology also plays a significant part in shaping public perceptions of climate change. In some countries, climate change has become a highly polarized issue, with politicians and pundits using it as a wedge issue to divide their constituents. The partisan debate surrounding climate change can create an us versus them mentality, where individuals on either side of the issue become entrenched in their views and resistant to opposing viewpoints. This polarization can lead to the dissemination of misinformation, cherry-picking of data, and outright denial of climate change. Despite these factors, it's essential to recognize that the overwhelming majority of climate scientists agree that human-induced climate change is real, and it's primarily caused by the emission of greenhouse gases from burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and other human activities. The evidence supporting climate change is robust, with multiple lines of evidence from various fields of research converging to form a coherent picture of a changing climate. From shrinking ice sheets and shifts in species distributions to increasing temperatures and sea level rise, the signs of climate change are unmistakable. In conclusion, while there are valid reasons why some people might question the narrative surrounding climate change, it's crucial to approach this issue with a nuanced and evidence-based perspective. Rather than accusing scientists and mainstream media of lying, we should strive to understand the complexities and uncertainties of climate science. By acknowledging the motivations, biases, and limitations that can influence our perceptions of climate change, we can work towards a more informed and constructive dialogue about this critical issue. Ultimately, it's essential to recognize that climate change is a pressing global problem that requires a collective response, and we must be willing to set aside our differences and work together to mitigate its effects and create a more sustainable future.